New data show that last year, the U.S. birth rate dropped by its largest single-year decrease in nearly 50 years. The 4% rate drop came from declines in births for every major race and ethnicity and in nearly every age group, even women in their late 30s and 40s, which in past years had seen rates go up.
But between 2019 and 2020, we saw a 4% decline in both the number of births and the general fertility rate, which is a little on the extraordinary side.
Experts say the COVID-19 pandemic surely contributed to last year's big decline, but they also blame economic anxiety. Many Americans' health insurance depends on their employer.
Children are very expensive, and certainly job security, it would be a factor in that. And I think that's one of the compounding factors with the pandemic is sort of the underlying uncertainty about job security.
Deidre Miller is an OBGYN and fertility nurse and a mother herself. She says cost is big on the minds of parents wanting children, especially during COVID.
One of the main questions that we hear from patients is, what am I going to be billed after delivery, or even during, their ultrasounds and things? How much is this going to cost? I actually had my daughter last year in March, so she is 14 months old now. Of course, the cost was a huge factor. I might have gotten better care if I had been at a larger hospital. That was a concern of mine. Am I going to get this large, $36,000 bill, $30,000 bill for being a patient there?
While unpredictable billing in the U.S. healthcare system is a factor in the trend, the situation overall is the same in developed countries with universal health care.
There's something systematic about the development of modern economies where preferences towards childbearing are changing. Women want to be more committed to the labor force. That's not really consistent with having a large family. And those sorts of changes in attitudes, I think, are a better explanation given the fact that it is, so universal among developed countries.
These birth trends have long-term impacts. In the 1950s, the post-war baby boom in the United States and other countries affected politics, economies, and culture. Researchers say the current American baby bust will likely have the same far-reaching effect. Laurel, Bowman, VOA News, Washington.